So we made a video yesterday explaining why we believe that it is impossible to have 23 amps on a thin cable AWG16. It's relatively thin for such high amperage. 23 amps. And the cable to be okay, not to melt instantly. And I also explained that for me the best methodology to accurately measure power consumption individually on each gauge of the 12 volt 2x6 connector is by using shunt resistors. And guys, this is what we did here with the help of the people in the lab. We love doing new projects. So what we have here, we took the cable, an original cable from Corsair. It's a Corsair cable, so it's a good cable. It is not an older version cable or an aged cable. And we cut it in half and we put these devices in between. These devices can measure amperage and voltage, so if you multiply these two, you have power. And I want to state that, unfortunately, I don't have a 5090 FE to test. The only thing I have right now is a Galaxy RTX 5080. This is what I'm gonna test. If at some point NVIDIA decides to send me an FE, or if I find a way to buy one or get one somehow, I will repeat this test. I don't have a problem. So let's take it from the start. We have the PSU delivering power. Okay, the PSU gives all of its power to a board called Powernetics. Powernetics is a board that we designed which measures GPU, CPU and mainboard power consumption. After Powernetics, the 12 volt 2x6 cable passes through here. Because in Powernetics, I can see the total power consumption on 12 volt 2x6. I cannot see the power consumption individually per gauge on this cable. This is what I will do here. So, come. So this is the Tinkerforce, is the default program. We connected all bricklets on the 12 volt 2x6 cable. As you can see here, I can check individually the 6 bricklets that get the power readings from the individual cables on the 12 volt 2x6. As you can see, current consumption is very low now because the card is on idle. You can see negative here because it returns back. It makes sense. I have installed the drivers, the system is ready. I will run Fairmark and see how things go. I want to see how the loads are distributed in the gauges of the 12 volt 2x6 cables. 5 amps, 5 amps, 5 amps, 5 amps, 5, 5. Almost perfect distribution of the load. Don't expect it, of course, guys, to be perfect 5 amps everywhere because we have the bricklets in the circuit, but as you can see, there are no issues here. Combined, let's check the combined load from Powernetics. So the cards load right now from everywhere, PCI slot and PCI Express connectors is 370 watt, give or take. Let's check the PCI Express connector. Yeah, it's here. 350, 360, we have some spikes. 418 watt spike. Yeah, this is the spike here. Here is the spike that occurred. Still 5 amps, give or take. So, this is the 5080, guys. Unfortunately, I don't have an Founders Edition and FE, especially an RTX 5090. These are very, very difficult to get, especially if you are not in NVIDIA's favorite reviewers. But anyway, this is a proper way to measure and check what is going on the cable. And given what it's at stake here, given the problems that okay, there are not so many problems so far, but there are not many cards either. I'm thinking that in every high-end review, for example, once I get the RTX 5090, I will do the same. I will install these things up there, Tinkerforce bricklets, and I will check individually per gauge the power consumption. This is the best, absolutely the best way. Because even if you manage to have 6 current clamps all connected at the same time, still it's not like that. And this is way, way more accurate. Another spike here. Let's check. Yeah, 418 watt maximum. As you can see, even the RTX 5080, yeah, it has increased power consumption. And let's do, now that we do this stuff here, let's push it a little bit higher. Power target, 111%. GPU voltage, let's give a 10%. Reset, Pownetics here. Okay, let's go. 450 watt maximum. Wow. 5.5 amps, 5.2, 5.5, 5.5, 5.6, 5.7. Okay, that is, guys, this is how things are done here at Hardware Busters. Subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and that's all.